Right. So I'll come back to the earlier question. So we're talking about multinational companies. What are the good things and the bad things, right? So good things so it obviously upgrades you as a company. But if you go dive deeper to that particular statement that you said, कि उनीहरूको best practices सिक्न पाउँछ नि
त्यो त
भन्दाखेरि,
सिक्न कतै न कतैबाट त you get the skill set नि त हैन.
but the government has to ensure it. So now I'll talk about Daraz. I'm talking a lot about Daraz, but nothing against them. I love them as a company, and they're a good competition, good friend. We're in this industry together. But the fact is fact. So fact is, Daraz's entire tech team is based out of Pakistan. They've not hired a single coder, a Nepali coder out of Nepal. And a platform like ours, everything is tech. I think 80% is tech, and Baki is 20%. Daraz's JSA 1,500 employees. These are all operation level employees, mostly into logistics, mostly into marketing and this and that, finance, support function, back-end functions. But the hardcore of it is based out of Pakistan. And to coding and data and all that is there. So यहाँ के सिक्ने? We're not learning anything. Entire expenses हुनुपर्ने त्यहाँ छ, entire best talents there, employing thousands and thousands of engineers, grads त्यहाँ छ नि. And to knowledge sharing हाम्रो आएको छैन. It's not like telecom कि after 25 years you need to hand it over to the government. त्यो पनि छैन. But it's almost to the infrastructure, just like telecom मा किन गर्छ नि त्यो infrastructure बाट if you reap benefit, after 20-30 years you need to give it back to the government after you've earned and maximized your earnings, because it's an infrastructure. And you've used that infrastructure to make profit out of the citizens, out of the customers. Those are Nepali customers. Same thing with Daraz. So they've used that infrastructure, but they've parked it outside of the country, and they're not handing it over to us. Bhani, what is the learning that we're going to take away from this? So that's my problem with MNCs entering. So now, okay, second part, right? Nepali entrepreneurs are like them unfair situations.
As a good thing.
Yeah, because MNCs they can easily enter Nepal. You name it, any industry. So Patao entering, Patao is a Bangladeshi company, right? Patao entering Nepal.
In Drive, we don't even know where they're from. Do we know?
It's a global company. Nepal control गर्ने चाहिँ India market मा छ. So
okay.
So India बाट आउँछ. So InDrive entering the market just like that. Alibaba entering the market just like that. Above, I'm pretty sure food industry ma, Food Panda or anybody will enter anytime.
Okay.
So what has happened is once they enter, they're so big because these are global companies. Ani त्यहाँको सानसानो company नेपाल आउने नै हैन. I mean, these are the companies that have footprints in, let's say, 50 plus countries. I think InDrive ko पनि 30 plus countries ma cha, right? And when they enter, they have all that experience working in all that countries with all that tech assets and all that capital. And when they enter, there's no chance for the local company to survive and compete. No chance. So there are advantages, learning and all that, soft skills. But if you need to compete business to business, there's no chance. Whereas, if a Nepali company needs to set up offshore, कसरी गर्ने? पैसा लान मिल्दैन.
It's next to impossible. छन् केही कम्पनीहरू छन् अब नाम नलिउँ हैन केही कम्पनीहरू छन्.
Exactly.
तर अब again I'm sure.
So it's unfair नि त.
It's figured out.
So if they can enter our market, why can't we? And it's a very. And the second ma, especially tech ma, if entire thing is controlled, this is Patao ko example ma again, Ashim is my fresh cousin, but nothing against Ashim and all that. But Patao, imagine Patao without the platform, without the tech, the smooth, efficient tech. त्यो भएन भने त Patao is nothing. यहाँको local office ले गर्ने के हो के पनि हैन. Just marketing हो. Now the tech is handled by Bangladesh. The entire development, whatever is on the platform is centralized in Bangladesh. हैन. अब त्यहाँबाट त्यहाँको development is going to impact Nepalको economy and the industry. Now, Truederma as a company, just go development locally, local engineers, local पुलचोकको ग्राडहरू गएर काम गरिरहेछ. How can Truederma compete with that? जबकि local Patao अफिसको त expense यहाँ छँदा पनि छैन, जुन main expense हो. त्यो त Bangladesh अफिसले धानिरहेछ. Same to do with Daraz, same to do with InDriver. भने चाहिँ local companiesले कसरी survive गर्ने? There's no chance. Absolutely no chance.
This is यो एकदम unoptimistic भयो होइन. Let's try to come to a solution here होइन.
Okay.
होइन, because that's very important होइन. What's the solution then होइन? Of course you cannot go ahead and shut down a fintech company to or any e-commerce company to come into this country. त्यो त next to impossible भयो होइन. So how do we develop our infrastructure in such a way? I can name a few companies होइन, which have gone global. नेपाली अब यसलाई कसरी लिउँ होइन, नेपाली फाउन्डरको कम्पनीजहरू भनौँ न होइन, म त्यतिमै राखिदिन्छु होइन. How can we go ahead and compete with, forget about the ones that are coming in होइन, how can we go ahead and figure out, हाम्रो बच्चाहरूलाई भन्नु कि तिमीहरू चाहिँ गएर चाहिँ ग्लोबल हुन सक्छौ भनेर. Global thought process as a दिनु पर्यो भने what would you want to go ahead and say? And what can the government do?
Utah, I think government my discussions in Bhairas, by the way.
Okay.
That number one thing is if you cannot move money out of country, you cannot set up anything. I mean, kind of like Undio. So Nepal basar outsource garasa. So they have US clients. So what these people are telling is, there was an income, sir, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. You park it in my account in US.
Wherever.
So त्यो पैसा चाहिँ चलाउन पाए. They're not sending it to Nepal. So Nepal government त्यहाँबाट के benefit पाइरहेको छैन. So US को clientले US के account मा हालिदिरहेछ. But the work is being done in Nepal. हैन? So त्यसरी चाहिँ नि अहिले offshore startupsहरू खोलिरहेछ.
Based out of offshore. Based out of God knows where.
बाहिरको पैसा बाहिर नै बसेर त्यहीँबाट घुमाएर त्यही startup खोलिरहेछ. त्यसरी चाहिँ नि. But let's say Sastodeal has made $1 million today. And now I want to start an e-commerce company in some country, let's say Taiwan or
wherever,
you know?
India la.
Yeah. India there's some, I mean, some comfort त्यहाँ गर्न सक्ने, but let's say, I mean, India ma obviously
it's possible. Let's pick some of them. Let's say
Singapore,
US,
yeah.
Wherever.
So now the government will not allow me to send money. I mean, answerलाई निकाल्न दिएन पैसा, आफ्नै पैसा. हामीलाई त्यो आजको दिनमा the truth is, so अनि अस्ति कसले example ल्याएको so खालिसिसीमा मलाई आउटलुक लिनु थियो इमेल हैन, एउटा आउटलुक इमेल लिनु थियो. So I called a company जसको आउटलुकको legal rights थियो हैन. त्यो कम्पनीलाई बोलाएँ and then त्यो कम्पनीले मलाई के भन्यो भने 2-3 महिना लाग्छ सर भने. किन लाग्छ 2-3 महिना भने हामीले यहाँबाट त्यो आउटलुकलाई पैसा पठाउन नसके भएर अहिले हाम्रो कुराकानी चलिरहेछ. उनीहरूले अफिस इन्डियामा सार्छ अनि त्यसपछि हामी सुरु गर्छ. And trust me, I had the same problem with Sastodeal. कति कुरा सर्भिसेसहरू we need to buy from offshore.
Of course.
पठाउनै सक्दैन.
Your domain नै भनौँ न.
पठाउन सक्दैन. DOI मा अप्रुभल लिनुपर्ने रे, त्यसपछि नेपाल राष्ट्र ब्याङ्कमा जानुपर्ने रे, बोर्ड माइनर बोकेर जानुपर्ने रे, त्यसपछि पनि सर्टेन जस्टिफिकेसन दिनुपर्ने रे. त्यहाँ मन्थली तिर्नुपर्ने नि, हरेक मन्थ गएर बोर्ड माइनर साइन गर्दै बुझाउनु पर्ने, अनि त्यो पनि 6 महिनामा के पनि हुनेवाला छैन. पैसा पठाउन यति गाह्रो छ कि इभन $1,000 पठाउन यति गाह्रो छ लिगली. So त्यो हो भने millions of dollars बाहिर पठाएर म कम्पनी खोल्छु, इम्प्लोयमेन्ट जेनेरेट गर्छु, यहाँको सबै म ह्युमन रिसोर्स लान्छु, नेक्स्ट टु इम्पोसिबल आजको दिनमा. त्यो बाटो जब गभर्मेन्टले खोलिदिन्छ बल्ल दिमागमा आउँछ नि त. फर्स्टमा त दिमागमा आउनु पर्यो कि म ग्लोबली जान सक्छु भनेर. त्यो बाटो खोलिएपछि बल्ल डिस्कसन्स हुन थाल्छ ल कसरी जाने ग्लोबल भनेर. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ नि देन वी निड टु थिङ्क अफ वेज टु डु दिस. What competitive advantage as a Nepali company will we have to a particular country ma gaera.
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.